The next line, another line would light up.
Sir, there's really nothing to work. Please hold, sir.
Got to the point, I got a call of the Connick Parkway being stopped. The people were all out in the cars. It was starting to get really crazy.
Go ahead, sir, Dylan.
I'll be 1017.
As I tried calling the cars to find out if they saw anything. And the only one that called with the cars was Kevin, said that he would stop in.
Officer Kevin Soravilla also saw the lights reported by dozens of Yorktown residents.
The object was extremely large, estimated to be close to 300 to 400 yards wide. We stood out in front, facing to the north.
We're going to take the first step forward in making his room very familiar. I need Mum and Dad to stop using moving around as an excuse so that they can put the basics into Crew's bedroom that would allow him to feel cosy in his own room. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and take up some things that he likes to play with and put them into that room. And just spend 15 minutes in that room with him, playing with some of the toys. So up we went to Crew's bedroom and invited his toys to be in that room. So he'd become a little bit accustomed to that space before he was going to sleep in it. Gotcha. Whoa. Gotcha.
Crew totally reacted to Joe's idea of putting...
Hi, Eeyore. Have your tail on? He goes, oh, you're talking to your stuffy. I know I have the time when I was talking to her dog. Especially when I'm an old grandma, about 99 years old, and I go, Jesus.
You like how Nora's learning how to cook?
Oh, that's a big one.
You like how Nora's learning how to
Investigation on Mr. Parker. We don't believe that this is the first murder that he committed. We don't believe that this was the last murder he committed. We believe that he could be responsible for numerous murders. We feel that possibly he could even be a serial murderer. We're very sure of the fact that he's smart and he's very dangerous.
Update. The night we profiled Hilda Roche's story, a viewer in Phoenix, Arizona recognized Gregory Barker as a local businessman who used the alias Alex Green.
Aaron, you're going to go to your room or you're going to go to bed early every night this week. Okay? Every night this week.
Every time you feed your pet Hills, you help feed a shelter pet, which helps make them healthy, happy, and more adoptable, changing their life forever so they can change yours. Science did that.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car.
The discipline is still in a place where you're fighting for that authority. When you actually started to fight for that computer.
Sugar Crush. Delicious.
Golden was subsequently arrested and faced charges of assault and related offenses. Cabot, the Uber driver, filed a civil lawsuit against Golden for physical and emotional damages suffered during the attack.
Hello. Although I can't tell you my real name, I'll just tell you that my name is Laura. I'm a pretty normal girl. My days are crisscrossed by routines, and I really don't like to stray from them. I admit, that makes me a bit predictable, but
It was, it still is, on the real. I mean, it's hard to comprehend all this is happening. I found my two daughters after 15 years, plus I'm a grandfather twice over. That still takes a little to get used to. I'm too young to be a grandfather, but I reckon I'll have to accept it.
Sally and Angel received even a bigger surprise when they learned that their mother had two other children from a previous marriage, Eugene and Rhonda. By bringing together Sally and Angel with their blood relatives, Daryl felt that he had finally fulfilled his obligation to his late wife.
We're going to sit down and we're going to talk.
Rights, this thing should have been missed. It's nice work.
You was right.
We use electrolytically detachable coils to fill the lumen.
Cool.
Clot forms around the coils, blocking off the aneurysm, leaving the vessel open. Dome to neck ratio. Stop the heparin.
Stop. What's happening?
Coil went beyond the confines of the road limb.
You mean you ruptured the aneurysm?
It's that way. Contrast.
What, doesn't he need the LR now?
Not necessarily. If the bleeding stops, we can potentially continue with softer coil.
We're going to have to test that theory.
Heart rate's down again.
Dr. Brenner from the ER and an OR and a neurosurgeon for an acute cerebral hemorrhage.
Excuse me, doctor.
Had a Hawaiian girlfriend named Sugar. This composite was made from Sharon's description. If you have any information about John or his girlfriend Sugar from Hawaii, log on to our website at unsolved.com. Traffic accident may prove to be arson. For a cold
the sensory could be actually just putting someone in a meditative trance.
Soon after, the animal he really was. One afternoon, Darlene lay down for a nap and quickly dozed off. But Cheryl was alarmed by something and would not allow her to sleep.
Their incredible sense of smell, their incredible ability to read body language, and then kind of what I call not just a sixth sense, but a sixth sense. And that's that ability to know when something's just not quite right, and then the ability to draw near to help them. We shouldn't be so amazed that pets are able to do this. We should be amazed on the amount that we don't know that they're able to do.
Next, Carla Downing needs your help to find a woman she has met only once in her life. Her mother. He says he's dead, but his family is convinced that he survived. After placing an ad for a roommate, a woman disappears. 1 week later, her mutilated body is found in a drain.
1, 2, 3.
To me, the real key in solving this case is going to be when we answer the question, who was Brooke Baker and what?
G54. O73. O75. B7.
A memorial service in his honor was held at Arlington National Cemetery on the same spot where Marion had been buried 4 years earlier. Next, a woman meets a mysterious stranger named Alice and then disappears. On an otherwise that she had used, police dubbed her the Camellia Killer. Acting on a tip, police showed up at the apartment Elaine Parent was renting in Panama City, Florida. She agreed to go to the police station for questioning, but while changing clothes in her bedroom, Parent shot and killed herself. Officials are convinced that Elaine Parent was responsible for Beverly McGowan's death, but to this day, they do not understand her motive. Next, a charming con artist known as the Sweetheart Swindler is finally behind bars.
Yeah. So, plus I want to watch that new SpongeBob movie on Netflix tomorrow, where Sandy has to save Texas or something like that. So. So I'm going to start my scheduled app now, and that will face the window here. Holy shit, you guys, I'm tempted just to go to bed really, really soon. It is not funny. I'm just feeling tired. That's an old video in the background from 2010, October 23rd. Well, you guys, I've been reading. I've been reading from Lily's on Her Grave. Again, it's like this. Her name is Lily, and she got murdered, and she's a ghost, and she's trying to help other girls who were killed by her murderer, and yeah. And I'm this much into it. But you know, I read a chapter from this book, stop. Read a chapter from this book, stop. Read a chapter from this book, stop. And this book, stop. And right now I feel like I gotta take a poop, but after I'm done pooping, I gotta put this away. This is all I have left of my Toonie Helpy. Creamy broccoli. See? Creamy broccoli. So yeah, I gotta take a poopy. So. It's getting dark off and on like that. Wonder if I'll have rain come. Huh. So, yeah. I'm gonna call Dad real quick to remind him that I want to go tomorrow for Bone and Joint. It's a walk-in. It says no appointments needed. And last night I went to the website and it said request an appointment. I'm like, I'm so confused. If it's a walk-in, like a walk-in clinic, like over here, why do I have to request an appointment? You see my confusion with no appointments needed, like it said in bold. Okay, I might as well show it to you. But Mom, yeah, no scaring us, you know, like me, Eeyore, and your boyfriend Piglet. I have Piglet with me. Just tuck and kiss the kitty. I'll show you the website, guys. Okay, you see this? Bone and Joint walk-in care, no appointments or referral needed. So when I went up here, it said request appointment. This is where I am confused. So I did that. I filled out everything here. I had to do this twice because reasons for appointment, I had to say foot and ankle. Okay, I did that. And I also Where's the spine one? Where is the spine? Spine orthopedics is what I filled out. So I had to do this twice because of my tailbone issue. So why does it say no appointment or referral needed? And it says request for an appointment. I don't understand. Yeah, he agrees with me. I did it right. I filled out those two forms like I said, and he agrees with me that I should call ahead, and I'll tell those people I filled out the form, the request for appointment form, and I have this insurance and this insurance and this insurance, and my doctor told me about it, you know, about you guys. So do I have to wait until you call my doctor and then you call me back? Because I'm really anxious to get in to see you guys, because this pain I'm having is just complete torment. It's like, oh my God, just shoot me and put me out of my misery kind of torment. It's like, you know, it's like, you know, you're in a horror movie and you're just being tormented by this evil being, and you're just saying, oh my God, just fucking kill me, why don't you get it over with, you know? It's just, I'm not suicidal, it's just, you know, I just hate feeling like this, guys. I just hate feeling like this. 2017 through 2024. 2024, excuse me. So yeah, it's time for bed indeed. 2004 already went backwards. 2024. So. Alrighty, so this is what tonight looks like out there. My lights are not on yet over there where the clinic is, where I go from my clinic. That's a walk-in clinic over there and the hospital over there. But the clinic that I'm going to is like another town over, so I just need to see somebody. It's just, I'm in that horror movie. It's like, do something. You know, do something now. Get me out of this torment. It's like I'm in hell and I'm being tormented by demons.
I-22. G46. I-27. N43. N41. G57. B13. I-19. Second place bingo. Round over.
Alright, you guys. Yeah, I downloaded another video. It's like 15 minutes long, an oldie. December 23rd, 2010. Oh, they're slowly coming on. I see a little light. little tiny bit, like over the, like over there on the right. Huh. But yeah, I gotta get to sleep, so I'm gonna set my scheduled app if it doesn't record. Good night now, alright?
He reaches out for my shoulder and tells me that he hit/scratched my car last night because he was driving, quote, very wasted. He says all of this with a smile on his face, almost laughing. I'm surprised, but mostly want to get away from him because my creep senses are starting to tingle, and I don't want to blow up at him for hitting my car. He says he'll send me his insurance info if I give him my number. Thankfully, I knew that that would be a bad call. I make a bad, nervous joke about knowing where he lived and said if the damage was bad enough, I would knock on his door to get his information.
I felt a chill run down my spine. Don't get Diesel. Don't get Diesel. I found myself whispering to my empty living room. But he did. He got $40 worth of diesel fuel and paid with another $100 bill. Every move he made was identical to his first visit, right down to the way he scratched his nose before he walked out. Either this guy is rich, owns a lot of trucks, and just moved into town, or something really bizarre was happening. I kept watching. Every customer for the next hour was the same as before. Every single
families count on their Social Security and healthcare benefits. Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep protecting them.
I remember being a little boy in the 3rd grade, nervous but excited about school. I walked into our classroom, where the teacher stood at the front and all my classmates sat at their desks. The room was buzzing with the chatter of kids and the soft rustle of papers. I had been drinking a lot of water that day, so I raised my hand and asked the teacher if I could go to the water fountain in the hall. She nodded with a smile, and I hurried out of the classroom. The hall was quiet, and the cool water from the fountain felt
thumping sound right above her in the 2nd floor of the cabin. Now, Ada knew at this moment she should just get her dog and run. Because if this second shooter has survived and has now come into her cabin and is upstairs, that means the forest is now clear and she can make a run for it. But as she sat there by the island, still clutching her gun, in this beloved family cabin of hers, she began thinking about the fact that ever since that attack in Detroit over the summer, that had totally wrecked her life and made her scared of everything. And so as she heard the sound of whoever this was marching around in her 2nd floor, she made a decision. She was going to stand her ground and fight. And so she took a deep breath, she stood up.